Shalom, family. Good to see everyone here. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, we're going to talk about how Africa has been studying how our spending power works over here. And of course, they're trying to figure out a way to cut into it. But in my opinion, y'all, they're going to have a hell of a time because of the way these Africans come over here in America. They're very unfriendly, they're very judgmental. Many of them sound like white supremacists and calling us lazy and a kata. So I don't know how you're going to cut into that spending power. It's going to be very difficult because you'll have many people that won't cooperate or agree to letting you cut into those spending powers that we do have. Now, look, y'all, the bottom line is, we heard about what they want to do with our reparations. They want our reparations given to them. Hell no, you know, and I think we all voiced our opinion about that. No, how do you give reparations to the people that sold our people? It doesn't make any sense. But when it comes down to Gentiles, things really don't have to make sense to them. You know how it is. So, look, the spending power we have is in this country. I don't know why they think, we are going to remember also part of the reparation deal is for us to move to Africa and help them build it. I don't understand why a continent that has over 1 billion people need help building it. Y'all should have plenty of people to build your own continent. It makes no sense. Why do you need so much outside help? And everybody to come over here claim to be so smart and so much better than us. Well, if you're so much better, then get your ass out there and build up your nation. What are you looking for us to come? But we're the sixth regent, which we did not ask for. Oh, these people are a trip. As we go along, no, I don't feel no need to help these people. I really don't. I really don't. And many of them have come and said some disparaging things in my comment section. So why should I want you to cut into our spending power? We don't owe Africa nothing. You've had centuries to make things right if that's really what you want to do. But you don't want to make things right. You just want the money. Just like the reparations. You don't want to make things right. If anything, y'all owe us reparations. We should be getting reparation money, not only from America, but from Africa too. So, y'all, let's get into this video so you can see how people feel about Africa trying to figure out ways into cutting into our $1.8 trillion in spending. Okay, let me 1 second here. All right, here we go. All right, please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. You're right. Didn't our people have to even go in there to help them with them pyramids? You're right. That's why Pharaoh wouldn't let us go because he knew them people couldn't build nothing worth a damn without us being around. You got that right. That goes back thousands of years. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, America, you want to talk numbers? Black America spends $1.7 trillion every single year. That's more than the GDP of most countries. But here's the problem. Only a tiny fraction of that money actually stays in our community. Just imagine if we just kept 1% of that, $17 billion, we could actually build our own affordable housing, right, for our families. We could have clinics that actually keep us healthy. We could fund schools that teach our children the truth. We could actually create businesses that hire our own people and Build legal defense funds so that our brothers and sisters stop getting railroaded by this crooked ass justice system. See, we actually don't need charity. We don't even need a bailout because we already have the money. It's in our pockets every single payday. The problem is it leaves our community before it can do any good. So think about it. Other communities, they circulate their dollar for weeks before it leaves. Ours, just hours. And that's not by accident, that's by design. So here's the challenge. What if we committed to keeping just 1% of our spending power with us? That's not fantasy. That's discipline, that's unity, that's power. Because at the end of the day, family, we don't lack wealth, we lack circulation. And if we change that, we change everything.
How do you think the economy would look in America if all the black people just say, you know what, we out.
Why
We
do you
got a
think they
country.
stopping? Your president just banned it. 12 countries about to ban. He said 25 more.
Yeah.
And like as I told you, all of them are brown countries.
Yeah.
Ghana was on that list.
I
So
saw
they
that.
already seen the exodus of black people getting more passports, getting more documentation for countries. They don't want your money leaving here. So now they about to play more games with us. You see what I'm saying? As far as travel, they know what would happen. Now you got, because when I go over there, or I'm talking dealing with companies, they want us to come over there because we already know the game they playing. So they getting educated off of black Americans about the games that's being
You
played.
think that the American economy will collapse?
Negro in the damn ground. And then not only that, which is sad to say, you got a lot of white people who are bigoted and racist. They're going to turn on their own white people because they need somebody to hate. And they are going to annihilate the other white people who still here with them. They need somebody. Think about the Civil War. They was fighting each other.
Probably the poor whites.
Yeah, they're
gonna
going to annihilate. They're going to be the poor white people that annihilate the other ones because they're the ones that ain't got nothing.
True,
But
because it's more
they ain't
poor
got
than it's
nobody
wealthy.
else to hate. If you don't
Yeah.
have nobody else to hate here, and that's your culture, that's part of your culture, what you gonna do? You about to eat each other alive.
Child, y'all better pay attention to what's happening right now. Cracker Barrel struggling, Target struggling, hospitals shutting down. Why? Because the white dollar by itself won't keep these companies afloat. And while they play DEI, baby, they need our talent, ingenuity, and brilliance. And when black folks start pulling back their talent, their time, child, struggling. And we already seen what happened to Target. And when we start pulling our money back, baby, they gonna find out. See, what some white folks don't understand is this. Black people are a gift. Our ingenuity, our creativity, our brilliance. It's been the lifeline of this country. We've poured into it, even when this country gave us nothing in return. And let's not forget our buying power. Our buying power hit over $1.7 trillion in 2023. Baby, that's not pocket change. That's why we see these corporations chase us when they need us. But the second they're done, baby, they toss us to the side. And that's why I don't care if Cracker Barrel puts a poster of Barack Obama up. Baby, I'm still not eating there. And I don't care if Carnival Cruises comes crawling back talking about we love diversity. I see the game. I won't be back. And Target, let me be real clear. The last time I stepped foot in that store was the last time. Period. Y'all don't get to play in our faces. Use us when it's convenient, then toss us aside. Not anymore. Because above all, this country understands the dollar sign. And it's time we start reserving ours for us. That's why I keep saying Black love, Black unity, Black strategy, Black community. Because, baby, we need to build our own infrastructures from soup to nuts so we won't be out here begging for a seat at their table anymore. Baby, those days are over. So if that resonates with you, join the movement. Baby, everybody won't get it. And that's fine. But those that do, we're still building. So drink your water. Stay rooted, real, and knowledgeable. And mind your Black business. Happy Black History 365. And I'll see you next time.
Imagine if we only started shopping with each other and just keeping the money in a rotation amongst us.
I call cap. I call cap. Black Americans have been going over there for decades now and trying to break bread. There has been Black Americans that have ignorantly tried to move over there and break bread with y'all. And we see the stories online and shit of how y'all get jealous and start burning down their businesses and stealing stuff from them and whatever. But That's cap. Like y'all trying to pull a reverse Uno on us. You know what I'm saying? But also, y'all don't own nothing. You talking about like y'all making business with the YT man? No, the Chinese are going over and taking y'all shit. The white man has been going over and taking y'all shit. Like you stop playing dumb. There's been enough Black Americans that have went over there and visited and stuff that see what's going on. Y'all not breaking bread or business like the YT and the yellow man is going over there. They're living like kings, and y'all living in shanty towns. It'd be tourism spots, condos on one side of the street, on the other side of the street, it'd be shacks. And y'all don't even run shit. What's the little buddy that was the son of a Nigerian president, prince, king or something that was going at it with the ish guy that was tracks that was doing the diamonds or something, and he's going over. They going over and got y'all doing blood diamonds. Come on, stop it. Y'all not running nothing. Y'all's leaders then sold y'all out and sold off the resources, the land they own pockets. Y'all not stop it. Y'all done already sold everything off. Y'all done let them come in and take everything. That's why y'all coming over here trying to colonize us and try to steal off our plate, because y'all done had a whole continent and y'all then squandered it away. Instead of going back home and trying to fight to get your stuff back, you're fleeing. Talking about the government, you know what I'm saying? And letting a few politicians, prime ministers, whatever, trick off y'all's inheritance. And then you coming on here, y'all act like we're dumb. We know what's going on over there. That's why y'all fleeing out of there in droves. That's why y'all in the UK. That's why y'all going here. That's why y'all running there. Y'all in Canada. Y'all running everywhere besides staying at home fighting for what is yours and trying to fix up what is supposed to be yours. And then you want to get on here and talk about, see, we was trying to break bread with y'all, but we're gonna take it to you. Ain't taking nothing to the YT man in America. They're going over and taking it. They're taking your shit. Y'all not breaking bread. They're not cutting y'all a fair deal. They're taking your stuff. Right now, there could be a YT man dressed up as Jesus and show up in a town, and y'all carry them out. We see what y'all got whole palm colored people showing up in Ghana, and y'all carrying them on your shoulders and saying, come on, stop it. Stop playing people for dumb. Instead of sit back and arguing and trying to undermine us, go back home. Take over your land. Take over your resources. Build it up. See, the thing about us Black Americans, we build. We didn't built. They got to bomb and burn our shit down. They stay in our way. And we're more than 14%, but they say we're 14%. We're 14% of the population. And every time we did it, and we do it, they do what's it called? Where they eminent domain and shit like that. Like every time we do something, they gotta get in our way and corrupt it. And then use some of y'all's people to come over here and put them in the Democratic Party, the Congressional Black Caucus, because and use y'all as tethers to undermine us. But y'all got a whole continent with leaders that look like y'all, and y'all own leaders sell y'all out and sell your resources. Y'all pooping and peeing in the street. Talking about we breaking bread, but since y'all don't, come on, stop it. Y'all don't even own your own stuff. But the yellow man owns it. Stop the cap. But the last comment that you put. We coming for sports too. That's why y'all don't run your own continent. And instead of turning around and going back to and understand where y'all going wrong at, and going back at home and fixing and taking over your shit, you're over here trying to undermine us. But the Lord works in mysterious ways, and y'all will not prosper. And don't cry to us. You talking about don't come crying to us when y'all you're not breaking the white man coming over and taking your stuff. Tell the truth. Stop the cap. It just sounds good in text. But the reality says you are not the father.
Y'all bring it in. So I did a little research on the GDP of these African countries. Kenya, 108 billion. Morocco, 152 billion. Nigeria, 363 billion. Algeria, 247.6 billion. Egypt, 396 billion. South Africa, 380 billion. Ghana, 76 billion. All of this adds up to $1.7 trillion. We could buy all these countries. We spend more than these countries produce, which means we produce way more. Because if 1.7 is the spending power, that means what we spend, which means we produce more than 1.7 trillion in assets and productivity. In 5 years, we could buy Africa as Black Americans. 5 to 10 years, we could just buy the whole fucking continent. And this is why they want to siphon Black Americans' money over there. The only way that they can do it is it's to mind fuck you. Hey, brother. Hey, cousin. Hey, let me borrow, bitch. I don't know you. That's the only way they can do it. They not asking, the white man. They not asking him. They not asking the Black people in Brazil. They not asking the Black people in the UK, the Caribbean. They not asking Black people nowhere else. What about the Aboriginals in Australia? You don't want shit from them? Why ain't you asking them to be a part of the diaspora? We can buy your fucking country, G. First off, put some respect on our fucking name. Second off, stop playing in our face. It's really disrespectful, and we see y'all. We got TikTok now. We got social media. I know you see niggas like me and a whole bunch of other people calling y'all ass out. Stop with the buffoonery. Stop with it, man. We see you. We fucking see you. So, yeah. So the Diaspora Initiative looks to tap into $1.7 trillion African American purse. When I see Diaspora Initiative, all you got to do is put equity in between that shit, and now you got DEI again. They trying to move DEI all the way to fucking Africa by using us again. You know they used us for DEI, but that's neither here nor there. So Southern Africa is the target market for the first in a series of African diaspora and Friends of Africa investment summits. So why the fuck are you looking into the African American purse? Have you looked into the Brazil? You know, it's Black people in Brazil. What about those Black people? Are you checking the pockets of the Black people in the fucking UK? Why you want our money? Is it because it's the most? Huh? Something about this just don't sit right with me, man. And after all this, after the Essence Festival flop, and we realized that Caroline Wanga, Watanga, whatever the Fonga, whatever the Figa, whatever the fuck, nigga, then just completely tore down the Essence Festival. Now it'll never be the same, and probably it'll never be anything again because they Africanized it. You know, we are Black Americans, bruh. Like, we have a whole totally different culture. Stop trying to supplant our shit and co-opt our shit, G. This shit is really pissing me off. So now basically you just gonna tell us that, yeah, we want y'all money over here. We don't want y'all, and if y'all don't want to come over here, we don't care. We want to figure out a way to get y'all money over here is all I hear. So let's read this. We got a little bit more to read. All right, so let's read this. African American buying power could reach 1.7 trillion by 2030, projects the McKinsey Institute for Black Economic Mobility. But only a tiny fraction of it is currently ending up in Africa. So let's stop right there. So you know how much money we're making, and only a little bit of it is coming over there, and y'all want more. Okay. With the African Union and the Joe Biden administration both promoting the diaspora as a key potential source of funding for the continent, a coalition of Black business leaders is coming together to help turn things around. Let's pause again. They keep using this word fucking diaspora basically just to mean American Black people. Because the fucking diaspora don't mean Brazilian Black people. It don't mean fucking Black people in the UK. It don't mean fucking Haitians. Right? It don't mean fucking Trinidad and Tobagoans, nigga. What the fuck, man? This shit pissing me off real high key, G. I'm gonna read the rest of this, man. On 17th of October, they announced the first in what they envision as a series of African diaspora and Friends of Africa investment summit over the coming years. New opportunities. A few dozen investors and U.S. government officials attended the launch at the South African Embassy in Washington, D.C. The half-day event was a precursor to a 3-day summit focused on a 16-member Southern African development community. Scheduled, they just got all these fucking names for these fucking organizations just to confuse you. Basically, we want your fucking money, give it to us, and we got a whole bunch of ways for you to give it to us. And this is basically an opportunity for them to take the diaspora's wealth and redirect it to the fucking continent. Like, what is that? Y'all just so... Just tell me, yeah, give me your fucking money, nigga. What? Yeah, so y'all gonna tell me as Black Americans, y'all going for this? Y'all agree with this shit. So y'all would rather build up Africa than build up America. Let me say this. Okay, instead of us just giving you money, let me just buy, let us buy your fucking country then. How much is the Congo? How much is Ghana? How much is South Africa? Tell me how much it is. How much is Rwanda? How much is Ethiopia? How much is Somalia? Right? I can guarantee you we might be able to buy all the motherfuckers for less than 1.7 trillion and turn them into American economies. Because it won't be Africa no more. Let us buy it. Fuck giving you the money. Let us buy it. Let's change the conversation. Whew. I'm stretching. Hey, Black Americans, come here. Real quick. So the Africans want us to spend our $1.7 trillion over there in Africa. This video is for Black Americans only, okay? We have $1.7 trillion worth of spending power, and they want to siphon it to Africa. So this is a notice to my Black Americans. Let's come together. Let's come together under this post. Y'all share and like this post. What country in Africa do we want to buy and make it America? They want our money. We're not going to get them our money. Let's put our money together and buy one of those fucking countries. And then we move over there and push them out. Yeah, go. Let's buy Kenya. Let's buy Kenya and send everybody in Kenya somewhere else. Or let's buy Somalia. Send everybody in Somalia to Kenya or Ghana. Don't send them to America. But they want our $1.7 trillion spending power. We won't do that. But what we will do is we will talk about which one of your countries we're about to buy. Let's start the conversation.
So the reason they are only paying attention to Black America is because Black America has the money. Okay, Black America has the money. Black, if only the racially Black people were on Earth, Black America would be at the top as far as the money. Okay, we would be the wealthiest. So that is why they said that Black America is the one that they want to go to try and extract some wealth from, through us buying goods and things of that nature and trying to, they call it tap into the $1.7 trillion buying power of Black America. I guess only the people online think we all broke. Cause I could have sworn everybody thought we was broke. All of us broke down. But apparently the politicians and stuff know otherwise. But okay, so let me break it down to you. Our buying power, Black America, that's why I love saying Black America, because we are our own country, basically, right? So Black America, our buying power is equal to Canada, Australia. It's that big. Okay? It's that big. So we are literally, if we had our own, like, if we boom, we are our own country within a country, basically. And you see all those little small countries in Europe, yeah, we way bigger buying power, okay, than those smaller countries in Europe. So like, and being that we are, if you look right here, being that we are only 50 million people, we would be like upper class still. If it was just us alone, we would still have enough to sustain ourselves by ourselves. Like, period. Okay. So the governments know this. So let's look at what it would actually mean for us, right? Our 50 million, or for some people, this is an estimate. Okay. It's 40 something million. I'm saying 50 million. But because people get real petty on this thing. So, but yeah, let's see what that would mean for us, right? It would mean this. All by ourselves, we'd be good. Like, we would be good. And that's awesome, right? Except we're not all by ourselves, right? We have to fight against. And just like right now, like, people trying to pull our money this way and pull our money that way and pull our money. But Black America moves in different places that will harm us. If we would move, if let's say if Black America all got it, we would have to move to the exact same place. Okay? In order for it to benefit us. Okay? So we just spread all out. That's not a good thing. Not for the buying power. Mm-mm.
So yesterday, y'all, I told y'all about Black Wall Street 2.0, and some people in the comments like, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. I want to tell y'all why it's going to work with or without y'all. First of all, we need to stop waiting and start building. That's number one. We need to start buying from Black-owned businesses, hiring in our own community, hiring us. If you own a business, hire us. Now, it wouldn't be me if I didn't tell the truth, because even though you hiring us, make sure y'all go to work and do y'all damn job. But also the ones hiring, make sure you're paying a livable wage. We can create jobs. We can build banks. We can build schools. We can build hospitals. We have trillions in buying power. To me, it's logical thinking. I don't see why people don't think it'll work when we have the buying power, which means we have the money. We just spend it on the wrong thing, like Jordans and wigs. Building wealth that can be passed down. And no, it's not about hating on anybody else. It's about doing for us what others have done for theirs. Caucasian people put Caucasian people on. Hispanic people put Hispanic people on. Asian people put Asian people on. Why Black people don't do the same? Now, here's a fact. Black people spend over $1.7 trillion in this economy. That's more than the GDP in other countries. And I'm talking about entire countries. So we already have the money. We just spending it in places that don't care about us. We spending it in the wrong places. And we haven't really been reinvesting into our communities. If we just keep a fraction of that 1.7 trillion within our communities, we'll create wealth that Black people have never seen before. We could build everything we need. And I know people like, why should we buy Black? Because when you buy Black, you keep money in the community. You help create jobs. You support families, you help businesses grow, and we build power. Imagine, just imagine if millions of us did that on purpose. It's not just economics, it's the freedom we've been looking for. We got to stop waiting for handouts, because nobody coming to save us. They never were. We have the brains, talent, creativity, and we already proved that we have the money. And first and foremost, we don't need nobody permission to build something great. We've already built it. Look around. Other communities come to this country and build thriving communities within their self with their people. They hire their own, protect their culture, and support each other. Why can't we do it? And like I said, we did it before in Tulsa. They just burned it down. That's why this way is smarter, because you can't burn down everywhere. We're everywhere. Now, look, if you don't believe in it, that's fine. Nobody's begging you, nobody's forcing you. But don't come over here with the negativity and the hate. And if you don't want to be a part of the solution, that's fine. Just don't block the people who do.
Now Africans want reparations for Black Americans. What in the Nigerian scam artist is going on? Well, in discussion with world leaders, I guess Africa started to do the numbers on what Black Americans generate, which is a spending power around $4 trillion, and felt as if they had the audacity to really say that they should get reparations for how much we generate. My Lord. I was flabbergasted. The same Africans who sold their own people into slavery, the same Africans who come to the United States and say that they are better than Black Americans, that we are not the same. Well, we're not the same. You're not getting a dime. If anything, we should be at that table. Black Americans had nothing and created an entire culture that influenced the entire world. You can't take that from us.
That is true. Thank you, I'm sorry, Trayvon Smith, for the super sticker. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I guess they think they're gonna use us and we're so stupid, we're not gonna know we're being used. Look, these white folks over here done played all kinds of games on us. They can't get nothing past us now. Look at how bad they're trying to get us out there to protest, and they can't do it because we done seen your playbook, and we know it through and through. So y'all can't come in our way and start talking a bunch of crap, and we're going to believe you. Now you can't get us to believe anything. You can't get us to go out and protest. You can't get us to just go along with all this stuff with Charlie Kirk. Y'all just not getting the results you're looking for anymore because we know your playbook. We know what you're about. So, yeah, so they want to tap into our spending, and want that money funneled over to Africa. We don't owe Africa nothing. Okay. In all these centuries, not one African nation has claimed us. Not one African nation has rolled out the carpet and said, you know what, y'all come home, we'll give you land, we'll help you with housing, we'll help you get started in the business. They don't. As soon as you get over there, they want money from you. They want you to bring a bunch of money. Uh-uh. That doesn't seem like family to me. That seems like an enemy. That's not family like at all. So I'm not looking, let me just put this out here. I'm not looking to be claimed by Africa. And at this point, who the hell cares? The bottom line is I spend and buy my stuff in America. So I don't know why my money got to be funneled over to Africa. Just like when all the stuff came out about them trying to steal our reparations, and their thing was, we'll get the reparations and we'll do X, Y, and Z, and the African Americans can come over here and help build up Africa. No, we already built a nation for free. What makes you think we want to go to another nation and build it up? And you got the upper hand because you got our money. No, hell no. Hell no. If anything, you should be in talks on giving us reparations. Africa owes us reparations. That's the only thing y'all should be talking about instead of trying to siphon money off of us, because you know you don't like us. You don't like us. That's why you have never claimed us all this time, because you don't like us. And hey, if you don't like us, then my money should not be good enough for you either. Okay, that shouldn't be good enough for you. Look at what they do when they come over here. They don't like you. They call you lazy. They call you a kata. And anytime they talk about what accomplishments have you done, every time you tell them, this is what comes out of their mouth. Yeah, that's because of the white man. That's because of the white man. So don't let these people have any of our money. Okay? You need to get your people in check that's over here because they are bad guests in our house. That's what you do need to get in order. Instead of figuring out how to get our money, you need to teach your people some manners because obviously they have none. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude, but let me do my thank yous. RY, thank you for your support from my channel. Thank you for continuing to cover this topic, Lisa. Like Diana said, what are we getting in return for our spending power after we haven't been claimed for centuries? Inquiring minds want to know exactly. I really don't want them claiming me. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, if they claim me, what's in it for them? They're not going to claim you unless there's something even bigger in it for them. Trayvon Smith, thank you for the super sticker. Alan Lavelle, you go, Lisa. Thank you so much for your support for my channel. And thank you for the channel membership, G. Bowman Jr. Fast as the creator is wiping the land, we will have it all back in a few earth years, then the whole earth. Amen. Thank you so much for your 18-month membership and support for my channel. So, y'all, please have a wonderful day. I got some really good, I got a chat GPT and some more live streams coming up tomorrow. So I hope to see you all there. Please enjoy the rest of your night. Shalom, family.